Alright, YouTube, what's up? It's your boy X7H11Z back with some more, well, another Let's Play. I'm starting Control today. Uh, it was kind of hard for me to choose a game, like, after System Shock. Like I get like that. When I complete a game that was, like, really, really good, like, kind of get this sensation of, like what do I play now? Like you gotta like take a moment to process like all the time you put into that last game. Uh but I decided on Control. This is not gonna be a blind playthrough. I have played Control before back when it first launched on the PS4. Um but I haven't played it since. And there were some loose ends that I left off, like some like optional bosses that I never completed. And the DLCs. I never got around to playing the DLCs. And so this is the PS5 version of the game. I'm expecting probably a higher frame rate, um, and just overall more smoothness, I guess. Like like that stuff is cool, but like what I'm most excited for is the DLC because this was a game that I really liked uh, back at the time when I was first playing it. I love the lore. I love the documents giving that extra little flavor text about the uh, what do they call them? Objects of power. The whole like SCP kind of vibe that the game had. And I am excited to return to this. Um, I'm hoping that this is going to be a good one. Um, but the main thing that I'm looking forward to, like I said, is going to be the DLC. And based on what I understand, I have to complete the main game to but one of them I need to complete the main game for. The other one I think I can start sort of close to the end, but it's pretty high level, so I'll probably want to complete the game anyways. Also, it's been a few years. I don't remember any of the controls. I remember some of the like mechanics wise what I'm going to be getting myself into. Um, but not exactly how to play it, so it is going to be a little bit of a learning curve for me again, but I think I'll pick it back up real quick. Without any further ado, brightness already looks good. Play, let's see, 30 frames per second with higher graphical quality and ray tracing is tempting, but like I want to play this in 60 frames. I didn't get that on my old PS4, and actually I don't know how good the ray tracing is, if it's worth it with this game, or if it makes it laggy in some spots. Yeah. Maybe later I'll try switching it over just to compare it, but I'm gonna start in performance. I'm excited though.
Fair warning. This is gonna be weirder than usual. Can't be helped. You called me. So here I am.
I wished that there was some form of
I know I
SCP
shut you out
playable on
sometimes.
PlayStation. I'd be all
I'm
over that.
always glad to hear from you. It's just that I get my hopes up. So
Another
many
reason to want a
times it's
computer.
led to nothing.
It's on the to-do
I
list.
found nothing. It's like we live in a room, and there's a poster on the wall. We stare at it and we think that's the whole world. The room and the poster. The picture's something nice. A landscape, a famous person. Like in that movie, what is it called? The prison movie. The room's a cell, and the picture, it's different for each of us. It can be beautiful or terrible, but we're all transfixed. But it's all a lie. Something to distract us from the truth. They're lying to us. We're lying to ourselves. The room's not the world. The world is much bigger and much stranger. There's a hole hidden behind that poster that leads to the real world. We all feel safe in that room. But sometimes something crawls out from behind the poster. And the ones that see it happen freak out and try to forget what they saw. I'm here. Why did you bring me here? Hello?
Federal Bureau
Anyone
of
here?
Control. See, I can't remember if there's really anything to pick up in this first area. Hello. Prohibited items reminder. Certain objects are not allowed inside the Bureau. Recent incidents have necessitated an issued reminder on prohibited materials. Unauthorized weapons, pagers, laptops, smart watches, smartphones, smart gaming devices, anything smart. Number 2, pencils. Any object considered iconic representations of an archetypal concepts, like rubber ducks, ketchup bottles. All material under Bureau investigation is to be brought in through the private entrances. If you see any lobby personnel in breach of these policies, please notify your supervisor immediately. Now, honestly, what I might do, what I've been thinking is taking all those portions where, because I'm going to read the documents, but like I don't want to I kind of want to move them to the end. I don't know how that'll look. I guess I'll have a chance to find out when I'm putting the video together. But I can focus on gameplay and then have like the last like 5 to 10 minutes of the video just be the documents and like reading over them. So I'm gonna stop myself there. Initially what I was planning to do was cutting all those documents out and putting it at the end and kind of like making a little presentation out of them, but having done that and then putting them all over there and then realizing what that looks like, it's kind of exhausting to watch, I think. And so what I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave documents in. What I'm going to do is I'm going to read the ones that look important, and then the ones that are like fillers, like conversations between colleagues and whatnot, I'm just gonna leave it on the screen for a second. You can pause it and read it if you want, but like I'm not gonna make a huge deal out of it. That said, I did spend quite a bit of time reading notes in this in the next episode, and I feel like I might actually do that with some of the notes too. Is like I'll just leave it on the screen, let you read it, just kind of focus on getting more gameplay in, because my main goal in this playthrough is to basically get through the main game. I want to tie off the loose ends that I left the first time I played, the bosses I never completed, and I want to get to the DLCs. The DLCs I'm going to go in depth on for sure, just because they're new to me. I've been excited to start them, uh, but for the main game, I'm going to try and get through it in a timely manner. So hopefully it's interesting to watch. Y'all will have to let me know what you think.
A long time ago. I keep seeing it in my dreams.
Expenditure summary for the executive sector U2. Staffing surveillance blank. Data center initiative construction redacted. Minor is office equipment, janitorial costs, mold removal, HQ livability costs. Yeah. So for stuff that's like that where it's not so important, I probably will leave that out of that end bit that I'm talking about. I mainly want to focus on like documents that are, relating to certain concepts in the game,
Federal
objects
Bureau
of
of
powers.
Control. All these years I've been looking for them and they were hiding in plain sight.
Yeah, I don't even know if I want to read that. Redacted. A shark in his redacted. Although secure, redacted. Permission to, redacted. Following basic protocol. Redacted. Shoot to kill, redacted. Good luck. You know, I love those types of documents where there's like sensitive information that like they can't write down. Uh,
Hello?
oh, Opti. I remember him.
Hey, excuse me?
There you are. You are here about the job. Janitor's assistant. You need to go to the interview. Go that way to the elevator.
Thanks. Elevator that way. Got it.
Very good. I'm Ahti, the janitor, by the way. You'll work for me. You can say I sent you. If they don't hire you, then you are no helvet. There be work for the axe. Take them behind the sauna, jumalauta.
I've done enough night shift loner jobs to know it makes us come off weird. Ahti the janitor is a friendly face in my book.
Better than somebody with no face at all. Think about it. No face.
But that said, I know what you're thinking. If there's an axe murderer around, that's him.
You know what she says about night shifts or night shifters being weird? Like having come from a night shift. Yeah. Like I can see that. Um, but some of the coolest people I've ever met were from my last night shift job. I'm still in touch with a lot of them. How to handle unscheduled visitors entering the lobby. Because if I remember right, this place was, like it's supposed to be hard to find. Like most people don't even notice it when they're walking past, but it happens. Sometimes they just walk in. So you start with the following. Welcome to the Federal Bureau of Control, established in 1964 as part of an effort to strengthen government relations. We are proud to serve the United States and her people as we strive for transparency and excellence in all aspects of our esteemed nation's infrastructure. If they do not leave, then ask them these questions. Are you here to see someone? Are you from New York City or just visiting? How do you find this place? If their answers are sufficiently harmless, explain that this is a secure federal office and that they will need to leave. If their answers seem redacted, suspicious, I'm assuming, escort them to a private room. There, perform the gunner's psychological assessment. If their responses are within the acceptable range of deviance, see the provided scoring sheet, then redacted or terminate or contain, something like that, immediately. Remember, there's no such thing as too suspicious. I could spend time, trying to guess what words are being omitted from the documents. Hello. I think that's everything for before we really dive in. Yeah.
The cell and the poster. I was 11 years old the first time I saw behind the poster. They told me I imagined it. I've been trying to pull it down ever since. Will you help?
Nah, probably not. I seem to remember some reference to Alan Wake being in this game somewhere. I want to say it's the same developers. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. But I did enjoy Alan Wake back when I played that. Never got around to starting the second one.
Did I lose you there for a moment? You know what's on my mind. My baby brother, Dylan. 17 years since the men of this bureau took him.
Approved terminology reminder. Drafting any public-facing material while penning any notifications of death related to the Willow AWE. I don't remember what that stands for yet. Please adhere to the following guidelines. Words and phrases to use. In the service of his/her country. Regret. Proud pride. Will be remembered. Words and phrases to avoid. Alaska. For whatever reason. Scissors. Blood and bleed. Loss. Apologies and sorry. Damage control. Can't open that yet. Or can I? No. No. It's like key cards or something that I have to find. Barbara, I am not to be disturbed. Cancel all my appointments for the day, for the rest of the week. I can't trust them, Barbara. Not a single one. Trench. Oh boy, I wonder what that was.
Shit. Shit. You want me to pick it up? The murder weapon? Really? poster.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions
there we go.
upon the perceived reality. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it.
Look at this place. Where am I? The same gun. Okay, now I have a gun.
I mean, instinctively pushing square to reload. I forgot that it auto reloads. One more somewhere. Oh, never mind.
Something's coming. This threat. An attack. Duty as director. Keep the Bureau safe.
Did you hear that? It's the dead man. Right after the pyramid spoke to me, and it was just noise, and I understood every word. And this gun's alive. You know what? I'm happy. Happy to be here.
Should we make sure he's dead? Yeah, he's dead.
Things have quieted down outside.
No zombies.
Is it safe to go?
See, no documents to pick up in here.
You can't let this happen. 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 You stopped it. You... Oh, thank you. That was... horror.
I will say, I wish there was an option to play the game in performance, but switch to graphics for the cutscenes. I feel like that would be really cool. I'd love to watch the cutscenes in graphics mode and like get the get the enhanced experience for stuff that I don't have to play, but for stuff that I play, you know, I like having the 60 frames. I wish that was an option in games, but it'd probably be pretty, like, resource intensive to actually have that.
The hotline. Secure line of communication. Guidance. The hotline.
Dead man. Okay.
Ah, shit. Ah, the service weapon. Here we go. Object of Power 1 KE. I don't know what that one stands for yet. Containment procedure, no unique procedures required. Description and para-utility. The object's form is variable. When bound, the object allows para-utilitarians to redacted. This object must only be bound by individuals seeking the role of probably director. The object will determine whether the wielder is worthy, I think. If rejected, the applicant is terminated. You know, the Russian roulette. They lost the lottery. This process is dictated by the probably not the service weapon, the bureau, the pyramid, though their criteria is unknown. Background: the object was discovered inside the oldest house, in the room that is now used as the director's office. The popular hypothesis, redacted. Many forms throughout history, redacted. Mjolnir, Excalibur, Varu Nostra, all weapons that something of their wielders. If objects of power are the convergence of forces based on the collective subconscious, then this may be the original manifestation of that event. If this is the case, redacted. See Dr. Darling for more details. Objects of power. Here we go.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. A side note, remember to cover their connection to the astral plane as well. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it. Lose and you're, well, fired. Thank you. I'm
No
Dr.
pun
Darling,
intended.
Head of Research, Federal Bureau of Control.
Or maybe that pun was intended. I can never tell, like, if that's just animated really well or if they actually had, like, real people, like, act out that. I mean, if it's animated, they probably did have real people, like, with the whole face sensor thing. We checked out the suspected AWE in Duluth. Wasn't anything, just like the house fire before this and the malfunctioning clothes dryer before that. My team is getting pretty sick of duds. We need to find better a way to sort the fake AWEs from the real things. Or you need to rotate these field agents off for a bit. Anyway, we're en route to Sherman Ranch, next one on the list. Let's hope it's a little livelier there. Sincerely, Special Agent Keenum. A photograph of the old director. Here we go. Yeah, there is a whole lot of these. Dinner reservations at 7 p.m. at Chez Ombre. Wife will meet you there. Don't be late. Flowers are ready for you at lobby reception. Remember, she is turning 46. I feel like that 46 is important. So I know this is a replay, kind of, until we get to the DLCs. Like, I think most of this will come back to me. It won't really be the blind experience that I prefer to have. So I might do another Let's Play at the same time. Kind of like do a few episodes of this, few episodes of that. Still kind of deciding on the game. I've got a couple lined up. There's Dolmen, which is another first-person shooter, and then there's Shin Megami Tensei 5. I'm not super decided yet. I am kind of leaning more towards the Tensei. It's been a while since I played one of those games. I love that format, but I can't really play a ton of them in a row. I kind of get burnt out on it pretty quick. But Federal Bureau of Control. Agenda items for next executive meeting. So I think for stuff like filler documents like this, like I might just like kind of open it and kind of just leave it on the screen for a few seconds. And if you want to pause it and read it, you can. I think what I'll take the time to read and really dive into is like documents about the big stuff, like the OOPS, you know, objects of power, AWEs, anything that seems like super relevant to like current events, like in the game, you know. Don't really want to like. Oh, did I got turned around. My bad. Okay. So I think the way to go is this way.
Hissing sound that tried to invade me earlier. The hiss. Burrowing into everything in this place. Is the hiss your enemy? Alright, it's our enemy. That babble's contagious. It burrows in like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it over and over.
Ooh, I'm afraid of that being copyrighted. Not taking chances there. Like, here we go. This looks important. Urban legends are believed to affect the creation of altered materials, but can also dictate the characteristics of an altered world event. Urban legends are understood as the modern evolution of Jung's archetypes. We recognize certain blank, informed by our own and popularized by our media. We have additionally proven that urban legends can even be artificially altered, maybe, in popular culture using our Bureau-made anthology television program. Once the seeds are sown, human... Oh, I remember that show. There's this really weird almost nightmare fuel kind of show that I can find in this game. Ooh, that's gonna be... I remember that. I unfortunately remember that. I can't remember what it's called though. Once the seeds are sown, human imagination exacerbates the details. Certain paranatural phenomena contain clear elements of popularized folklore. AWEs that only occur on blank. A pair of scissors that consume human blank through 2 punctures on the probably human blood. AWEs that only occur on Earth. On I don't know. Through 2 punctures on the neck skin. These details, living in the minds of so many, have been given strength through belief. Urban legends are not just stories for children. They are paranatural realities waiting to happen. Refer to file 4-93-6942 for full report. Yeah, filler stuff like that's like communications between coworkers or... Did that get knocked off the table? Did I do that? Oh, I remember. Yeah, he's not just gonna go down easy. Prick. Alright. Come on, recharge. And then we'll just get those headshots.
Must cleanse control.
I say and then get like no headshots. I think. Nope, I don't have that yet.
Cleanse the control point. What does that mean? Help me fix it.
It means we're doing this.
Holy shit! You did it! We did it!
Hello? Can you hear me? Are you with us? With the Bureau? Are you still sane?
No.
I can't tell you how happy I am to talk to somebody sane.
The feeling's mutual. Yeah, I'm Pope, Emily Pope, Dr. Darling's assistant.
My turn. Should I lie?
Jesse Faden. I'm just visiting.
I should have lied.
Oh, shit. You're the new director. Hold on. We're coming out.
Director Faden.
Call me Jesse.
Okay, Jesse. I'm Emily. Look, somehow this hostile force, this...
Hiss?
that works? Somehow the hiss managed to infiltrate the building without any warning.
And just like that, my name for it is official. The hiss. Like the sound of poison gas leaking in.
We're in full lockdown. It seems to have spread everywhere and to everyone not protected by an HRA. And, extraordinarily, you. You are the director, and that makes you special by definition. Trench is no longer the director, obviously. I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. This whole situation is just a lot.
Trench is dead. Shot.
Ah.
I found his body. And the gun.
Do I tell her it looked like a suicide?
The service weapon.
Also, and this can sound crazy. But he keeps appearing to me, saying things. It's hard to make out, but he told me to cleanse the control point, push the hiss out. The whole room shifted around.
You did that? And you entered the building when it was already in the lockdown before you became the new director? How?
I'm not ready to tell her about you yet.
A janitor let me in.
I love it. This is fucking unbelievable. I can't even... Look, Jesse, I have a million questions, and you probably have a million more.
Like, do you know my brother Dylan? Not yet.
But there's something I need to ask you to do first. If you can cleanse a control point, then you can maybe cure those infected or possessed by the hiss. Because if that's possible, our options are very different.
Emily Pope. I don't know her, but I like her already. She's the opposite of the faceless agency I've blamed for what happened to me for so long. But I can't trust her yet. Or rather, the Bureau she's a part of.
Yes. I can try.
I'm speaking for you, of course. We can try it together. Okay. You with me? We did it before. Push the hiss out.
Can I pick that up? Yeah. Control points. Control points are locations that the Bureau has identified as being vital junctions of the oldest house. When the appropriate harmonization devices are arranged around the control point in the blank arrangement, the surrounding area will not experience any unforeseen building shifts. These control points are discovered by blank detection of an unobstructed ping using blank within a 37-foot radius. Numerous researchers have attempted to define control points, calling them nerve junctures or blank, or vulnerable spots, in the oldest house. The common factor in these theories is that the control points are susceptible to external influence, which allows us to stabilize the oldest house and work more confidently inside it. Theoretically, this technology could be extrapolated to stabilize the oldest house as a whole, but testing has found that certain parts of the building refuse to be shifted. Refer to file 7-25-2788 for full report. So control points are basically like hard, like, think like the centerpiece on a Rubik's Cube. You can scramble up the cube as much as you want, but blue is always opposite green, yellow is always opposite white, and red and orange. Unless you have like a third-party cube. Undefined reading. That is just a material. Cleanse the his corrupted agent. Wait, so what am I doing? Oh, is it this one? It's this one. That's right. I remember. Pretty sure we killed her. Yep, she gone.
It didn't work. The hiss has burrowed too deep. Ripping it out rips them apart.
I can't cleanse them.
I saw. It was worth a shot. Thank you, Director. Jesse.
I'm gonna tell her why I'm here. I'll risk it.
Listen, the Bureau was involved in an incident in my hometown, Ordinary, 17 years ago. The Bureau came in and covered the whole thing up. I've been looking for this place for a long time.
That's enough. Maybe that's too much already. I can't tell her about Dylan and the rest yet.
I've seen mentions of an Altered World event case dealing with Ordinary. You were at Ground Zero as a child? It was one of the big ones, and before my time. And very classified. I can try to dig out some old files for you. My boss, Casper Darling, would know, but he's missing. I think he knew this was coming, or suspected. He came up with the HRAs, the Hadron Resonance Amplifiers. I think they're what saved us. Or a few of us. And Director Trench would know.
Trench, the ghost, or whatever he is, he mentioned something called the Hotline. Said I should find it.
It's another object of power, like the gun, an old Bakelite telephone. A direct line of communication between the director and the board. Maybe he can talk to you more clearly through that. I mean, Trench has years and years of experience. He might know how to destroy the hiss.
Where is the hotline?
It's kept in the communications department through the mailroom. It's part of this sector, so we can access it even with the lockdown in place. We'll get the door open for you.
Okay, that's my next stop.
That's Tomasi's department. He's head of communications. I don't think he had an HRA. He kind of made a point about not wearing one earlier. Keep an eye out.
They call me the director. But that's not me. I'm not a director type. I'm not a leader. Why am I here? I think you already know. Yes, I came for my brother, but there are other reasons too. I said I was looking for answers, but I might never understand them. I'm not looking for proof. This is already it. More than enough. No matter what they told me all those years, I know it's real now. I didn't imagine this. I want to be a part of this world. What scares me shitless is that I finally found it. Only to see the hiss destroy it all.
I know this is all new to you, so don't hesitate to ask me anything you want to know. There are no stupid questions.
And I
The
know
door to the
she's
comms
got a whole lot
department
of
is
lore
just
for
outside
us
the
too.
boardroom back in the lobby. They should have gotten it open by now.
But
Follow
we'll
the signs to the mailroom. You can get to the hotline containment chamber through there. Good luck, Jesse. See you back here once you have the hotline.
Thanks,
we'll
Emily.
Can I talk now? Okay. We'll dive into the lore that she has kind of bits at a time, because if I remember right, she has a lot to say. There's a lot of different dialogue options, and each one is like a whole thing. Like, yeah, we won't do that all at once. I'm gonna end this one here. Yeah, I'm gonna end this one here. Thank you all for watching. This has been the beginning of Control. So can I save? Or it auto saves. Yeah, I'm probably gonna go through just about everything this game has to offer. I don't know I don't know if all the side missions were super relevant to the game. I think most of them are, but there might be some that are like okay to skip. Like they don't offer a whole lot of story. I want to say that they're like kill X enemy in this location, like the repeatable ones. Like, you know, I'm not gonna worry about that obviously. Other than like for grinding and getting better attachments for my gun. But yeah, I'm excited to get into this. I think I am gonna start. I might do like 3 or 4 parts of this and then start another one, just because I want to have something going that is completely new to me at the same time as this, which is it's cool seeing it in the PS5. Like it's cool seeing what they did to make it like run smoother, and the graphics do look better. Like uh but until I get to the DLC, it's mostly gonna be like like uh like a repeat for me. Uh and I do prefer to play games that are new to me. So we will pick up here next time. I'm gonna try and get a couple episodes of this recorded, and then if I have time, I'll record one of the other game. So I'll see y'all next time. Thank you for watching. This has been X7H11Z playing Control, and I am out. Hope y'all have a good one. Peace out.